Today we are going to discuss three more predefined functions left. One is string copy, string lower as well as string uppercase. Keep the heading string copy, string copy, string copy. In generally, what is the meaning of copying? Copying same data to another one. String copying means the process of copying the original string to another string. Just it is a process of creation of duplicate string. It is a process of creation of duplicate string. Write it. It is used to copy. It is used to copy one string from another string, one string into another string, right, like that. It is used to copy one string into the another string. Let's see str. Can you give some sample data? As usual, let's take friend. Friend, let us assume your string size is 30 up to what? 29. Your array counting starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as per the string property. It ends with a null character. Now your job is to copy the string. This data, it contains 6 characters or 10 characters, whatever it may be. This is your input. Now your job is to copy this input into the another string. So let us assume, let's take this one as str1, let's take str2. Your job is to write a C program, to copy the string 1 into the string 2. Copying means what? F is copied to 0 location, R is copied to first location, like that, up to 29. Let us take 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to let's take 7. Any logic? 32. My question is I am interested to copy this string to this string. Do you have any logic? Copying. So my copying starts from which position? 0. And I will continue up to 6. 6 means which character? Null character. So let's design a loop for I starts from which location? 0 up to str1 of I, up to not equals to which character? Null character, and I plus plus. Within this, what is your job? This loop will run, starts from first character up to the last character. This loop will run, starts from first character up to the last character. Your job is to copy the first character to first location, second character to second location. So, what is your second string? str2 of I, double equals to or single equals to? Assigning, single equals to str1 of I. Now let us debug it. I starts from which one? 0. 1 you are coming to 0. str1 of 0. What is the str1 of 0? F. F equals to null or not equals to null? Not equals to null. So the condition is true. Then str2 of, what is the value of 0? This one. str2 of 0 means this location as per the memory. This location is assigned with what? str1 of 0. That means you are copying this F letter to which location? str2 of 0th location. Next, which is increased? I plus plus. I is updated to what? I is updated to 1. Again for 1, R is not equals to null. This process will repeat up to I, E, N, D. Up to which character? Up to it reaches to 5. When I reaches to 6, what is the str1 of 6? Null or not null? Null. Null not equals to null. True or false? False case. So your process is stopped. Total data is copied. But still, whatever we want to do, add a null character as per the string property. So at last, your I is pointing to which location now? 6th location. So can I write str2 of I assigned with which character? Null character. This step will assign the which character? Null character to this location. Null character to this location. So string copying is over or not over? Over. So what is the procedure we have to do? How many strings we are reading here? One string. Input string is 1. For output purpose we are using another string. Total 2 strings. Yes or no? You know how to read a string. For reading a string, which function we are using? GetS. Same process. Same process what we are following in the previous programs. Same process we have to follow now. Any more doubts? Note down the logic. Note down the logic. This is as a logic. So now we are going to write the program. Again, let's see. What is the logic? First what? Read a string. After reading a string, then any other things we have to read? Any more input is there? Any more input? Any more input? No more input. Then we are going for what? Task. What is the task? Copying. What is the task? Copying. You know how to copy the data. Already we have discussed. Next, output. What to display? Display with string. Display copied string. Display copied string. You know how to read the data. That is getS function. That is getS function. You know how to copy the data starting from first location up to the last location. Similarly, afterwards you are going to display the data. For displaying, either we can use printf, otherwise puts. That depends upon us. Let's start the program. Program execution starts from which location? Main function. So within this whole process, how many strings we are using? 2 strings. So let's take char str1 of 30. This is your original string. Next, your copied string. Let's take it as cpy of 30. I am going to copy to this. Anything more regarding character? In integer case, I required I in the process of copying. In the logic, are we using any other things? No. So only I. Next, as usual, you can add your predefined function CLR, SCR. First, we have to read the string. What we will write? Printf, enter a string. Enter a string. Then, for reading a string, which function? GetS of, what is the function name? str1. So this is for what? Reading. This is for reading. Your input is ready. Next, your job is to do what? Copying. So what is the task? Your copying starts from which location? For I is equals to 0 up to str1 of I not equals to which character? Null character I plus plus. Within this, what we are doing? str or cpy? Cpy of I is equals to str1 of I. What this process will do? This process will do copy. This process will do copying. After copying, as per the rules of string ending mechanism, every string must end with a null character. So here we are copying only the data. Here we are copying only the data. Copying only data. But we are not copying the null character. So we have to add the null character. So cpy of I. Why? Because last updated I value is pointing which location? Last location. So cpy of I assigned with which character? Null character. This is what? Null character. This is null character. Your task is over. Then close your program. So get ch and end your program. Within the whole program, how many predefined functions we are using? One is printf, another one is getS, getch. Just include those functions. So all input output related are added from stdio.h. Similarly, your CLR, SCR is related to conio.h. Your job is over. You just add printf copied string. Copied string is which one? %s, that is what? CPY. Your copied string name is. So input is over, then copying over, then displaying is over. Next, keep the heading string copying by using predefined function. String copying by using predefined function. For copying the string, the predefined function is strcpy of string 2 and string 1. Try to follow the sequence. String 2 and string 1. This is which string? This is your original string. This is your original or input string. This is your original or input string. This is your copied string. This is your copied string. So whatever the input string you have, that string you can write it as a second argument. This string is copied to string 2. That much. So this process is easy or this process is easy? Predefined function is easy. Predefined function is defined by the user only. So who has developed the C compiler? For string copying, they are also using which logic? Same logic or different logic? Logic is same. Just we are using the predefined function concept. Note it. Keep the heading as strcpy. strcpy. It is used to copying the string. It is used to copying the string. Syntax. It is used to copying the string. What is the syntax? strcpy. This part. Just note it. This is your syntax. This is your syntax. strcpy of string 2 comma string 1. String 1 is copied to string 2. Here string 1 is copied to string. Completed? Yes or no? So now your job is to, this is your program with predefined function. Now your job is to convert the same program by using the predefined function. This is without, now we are going to with. So within the whole program, up to reading the input, it is same or different? It is common. This part is common. After getting the input from the keyboard, your job is to copy the string into which one? String 2, I mean, let's take copy string. So what is the function name? strcpy of, what is your string name? cpy comma str1. cpy comma str1. So this str1 assigned with whom? cpy. So your output is now in cpy. Your job is to display what? cpy printf copied string is %s. What is the string name? cpy. Over, then add which function? Get ch. So what else we have to add more? One more header file. Why? Because in this example you are using a predefined function. This is related to which one? String.h. So you can add here one more header file, that is hash include string.h. So total 3 header files. Any more doubts? One more thing, within this declaration part, this integer is required or not required? This integer is required in case of without using predefined function. Now it is not required. Directly we can do. So everything is inbuilt in strcpy. No need to declare it externally. Do it fast. Any doubts regarding this? Is it easy or difficult? Easy. Now I will ask some questions. See, try to listen carefully. Now we are going to discuss one program. Which is the most important one? Which is the most important one? Remember, do you know what do you mean by palindrome? What it mean? What do you mean by palindrome? Its reverse is same. Can you give one example? EYE. It's a good example. For example, let's take EYE. Reverse is. What is the reverse? EYE. Both are equal or not equal? Equal. Any other example? Madam. Madam is also reverse also madam. String, already we had a discussion on integer palindrome. Reverse of a number is equal to its original number. Concept is same, but the logic is different. It is one of the most important program as per the external exam as well as per the placement point of view. You can expect this question number of times, near about 5 to 6 times. This is the repeated question in your external exam. Write a C program to read a string and check whether it is a palindrome or not. Can you anybody give any ideas regarding this? How to check that a given string is palindrome or not? Madam. Okay. M-A-D-A-M. Madam ends with what? Null character. Let's see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 29. Let us assume it is str of 30. So now my question is, how can I check that whether my input is palindrome or not? What to do first? Wait, you can say first. We have to find the reverse. Okay, step 1. What is the step 1? You have to copy the last digits to first one. How can you say that this is the last digit? Before ending of the null character means what? How can I say that this is the before ending of the null character? Number. That number, how can we find? So, before null character means this is nothing but which location? Length minus 1. So, if you want to perform an operation, that is what? Your program is palindrome. String palindrome. If you want to check a given string is palindrome or not, already we know that. What is the rule? Original string is equals to which one? A reverse string. Original string is equals to reverse string. That is nothing but palindrome. So if you want to check a given string is palindrome or not, first your job is to find what? Reverse. Already we know how to find the reverse. If you want to find the reverse, first you have to find what? First we have to find length. Then again you are starting from this position, again you are copying the string into another one. Let's take your reverse of 30. Your reverse of 30 is assigned with what? This one is assigned with this one. Let's take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up to what? 29. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is my reverse string. I have declared. Now my job is to find what? Reverse of 30. If you want to find the reverse, first we have to find what? Length. You know how to find the length? Yes or no? Yes. Length means what? Your counting starts from 0. First, let's go for length logic. Again I am repeating length. So to find the length, let's initially take L as what? 0. So you are starting from which location? For I is equals to 0 up to str of I not equals to which character? Null I plus then which is increased? L is equals to L plus 1. So that loop will run how many times? For m, L is increased to 1, next 2, next 3, next 4, next 5. When your count reaches to this character, null is equals to null or not equals to null? Equals to null. So the condition fails, your count length is coming as 5. Your length is coming as 5. After finding the length, what is the next step? So next step is reverse. We know that reverse means this character is copied to which location? This location. This location means nothing but what? Length minus 1. Already we have what? Length. So let's start what? Reverse. So for, again I starts from which location? L minus 1. Why? Because you are copying this character to which one? This one. Next. This process will continue what? Up to I greater than or equals to. Your copying, reverse copying starts from this location and it will still continue reaches to what? 0. That's why I greater than or equals to 0. Afterwards what? I minus minus. Copying reverse of. Reverse of which one? 0. But your I is pointing which one? 4. So let's take j is initially 0. Reverse of j assigned with what? Assigned with what? str of I. In this process, I starts from where? I starts from 4. J starts from 0. That means fourth character copied to which location? 0 location. This process will continue. I is decreased, j should be increased. First, fourth to 0. Next, which is decreased? I is decreased to 3, j is increased to 1. Next, 3 to 1. So first m is copied, next a, next 2 to 2. That means both are coming to equal state. That is nothing but which string? This portion is called as middle of the string. This portion is called as middle of the string. Why? Because both are equal. So D is copied. Next, again which is increased? This is going to be 3. This is going to be 1. Then A is copied. Next, which is going to be copied? M. On that time it reaches to 0 and it reaches to 4. Afterwards it is going to be what? 5. It is going to be what? Minus 1. When you are reaching to minus 1, this condition is true or false? False. This condition is false. So you are coming outside of the loop. But as per the string norms, reverse string also must end with which character? Null character. So we have to assign this null character. So for that we have to add what? Reverse of j assigned with what? Null character. Reverse process is over. Yes or no? After completion of the reverse process, next we have to perform what? Comparison. Next we are going to be comparison. Already in last class we have discussed how to compare two elements. In that case, what is the condition? Initial condition. Both lengths should be equal. In this case anyway both lengths are equal. Why? Because original string and reverse string, both lengths are always equal. You have to just compare the content, I mean data within the string. So you know how to compare it. How to compare it? Next process. After reverse, step to what? Comparison. Next step to comparison. If you want to comparison starts from which location? 0 to 0, 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. This process will repeat up to the null character, case 1. This process will repeat up to the null character. Otherwise, if any two characters are not equal, is there any need to continue? So we have to stop it. So initially you can take one more variable c as 0. C as 0. If both strings are equal, then don't change the value of c. If both strings are not equal, then try to change the value of c. So for comparison starts from which location? I starts from where? 0. Then can I write str as well as which one? rev. Why? Because both lengths are equal. So let's take str of I up to not equals to which character? Null character I plus plus. Within that what we will do? If str of I not equals to REV of I. REV of I. No need of J. Why? Because both the numbering are same or different? Same. 0 is compared with 0. So no need to use two variables. If you want, you can use it. That depends upon you. This is the one of the way, not one and only way. So str of I is not equals to str of j. That means strings are equal or not equal? Not equal. Then update your C to 1 and call which statement? What is the use of break statement? To stop the loop execution. So this process will continue. Either it will continue up to the last character, up to the null character, or up to the middle of the section. After completion of this loop, your completely output depend upon which variable? C. Completely your output depend upon C. Then check that. If C is equals to 0, what are the case? If C is value, C initial either contains 0 or it should update it with what? 1. After this loop, you have to come to C. If C is 0, that means strings are equal or not equal? Equal. Equal means which case? That is what? That is palindrome. In this case, strings are not equal. That means not palindrome. So, if you want to do this single program, total how many predefined functions we are using? Internally. First step 1, string length. Step 1 is string length. Yes or no? Afterwards, string reverse. Again, afterwards, string comparison. So, within a single program, near about we are using 3 predefined functions. What is the step 1? This is step 1. This is which one? Step 2. This is step 3. This is which one? Step 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. str1. My input is CUTM. Let's take. I want to check that whether my input is palindrome or not. Earlier already I have explained which one? Without predefined function. Now with predefined function I want to solve it. What is the step 1 I have to perform? First we have to perform lengths. Length is required or reverse is required? Remember once again, in case of reverse, already we have what is the function? STR-REV. So to find the reverse of a string, are we using length anywhere? So what is the first one we are using? STR-REV. This is for what? Reverse. After finding the reverse, what is the next one? If I am writing STR-REV of STR1. STR1. Then what will be the output of STR1? What will be the output? Empty UC. Step 2. You people told that which one? Comparison. Comparison requires how many strings? 2 strings. But already your original string converted to which one? M2EC. You will compare with which string now? You are already finding the reverse. But in case of finding the reverse, you are losing which string? CUT. Original string you lost it. What is the purpose of reverse? The reverse string again it's stored in the same string itself as per the predefined function rule. So now you are having M2UC. M2UC is compared with which one? You lost your original string. So what is the step 1? Step 1 is, what is the step 1? That is the most important one here. Step 1 here, copy. Step 1 here, copy. So let's take strcpy of, what is the syntax of copy string? Let's take str2 to str1. That means str2 copied with what? CUTM. Now str1 is having CUTM as well as str2 is having CUTM. Now I am going to find the reverse. STR of STR1. So this is what? Reverse. Original string is in which one? STR2. Now you are going for comparison. Comparison is done with which one? STR-CMP. STR-CMP of what? STR1 comma STR2. That may be reverse string or which one it may be. Both should be equal. As per string comparison will return how many values? Either 0 or non-zero. Either 0 or non-zero. When it will return 0? If strings are equal. In this case, two options are there. Either equal case or not equal case. Either equal case or not equal case. In case of equal, what it will return? The output is 0. It is non-zero. Yes or no? Is it easy or difficult? See, within the whole process you are missing the main logic. Your steps are correct. Number 2, you are capable to find the reverse, but before finding the reverse, you first try to store your original input. Why? Because we are going for comparison. In case of comparison, we require the original data as well as reverse data. So first, that's why I am doing copying first. After copying, I am performing the reverse operation on string 1, my original string. My original string is now reversed to which one? Reverse string. So STR1 and STR2. Now I am comparing. Anyway, it will return either equal means what it will return? 0, one value. Non-zero means not equal. Just copy the logic. This is what again? Logic. This is your input. Can we go for the program? Let's write. Execution starts from main. How many strings are required? How many strings? STR1, STR2. And any other data is required? Integer? Integer is required in case of comparison is what? Let's take int C as what? Here 0 we require, not required. Let's take int C. Then CLR, SCR. First what we have to perform? Printf, what we will write? Enter a string. Then reading means which function? Getters of STR1. Afterwards, as per the logic, what is the step 1? Copying. So what is the function? STR CPY of STR2 comma STR1. So copying over. After copying this, what is the next step? Reverse. So STR REV of, what is the next step? STR1 we will go or STR2, anything is okay. Why? Because both strings are equal here. So STR1, let's take STR1. Afterwards what we will do? Comparison. STR CMP of STR1 comma STR2. This function always returns either 0 or non-zero. So let's assign it to what? C. So depend upon the C. If C is equals to 0, then what we will display? Printf strings are palindrome. Else, which case? Else case, printf strings are not palindrome. Then close your which block? Close your else block. Your task is over. So add which one? Get.ch. Close your function. How many predefined functions? Printf, so stdio.h, clr, scr, conio.h, all string functions are coming under string.h. So hash include stdio.h, hash include ponio.h hash include string.h. Any doubts regarding this? So with predefined it is easy or without predefined it is easy? With predefined it is easy. In external exam if they are not mentioning, then you can use any one of these approach. If they have mentioned, you have to follow this approach. Without predefined function means you have to follow the approach 1. Any doubts regarding this?